Hey guys, welcome to Blaugrana United. Welcome to another video. And Manchester City have beaten Tottenham Hotspur by 4 goals to 3, but have been defeated in the overall aggregate of 4 goals to 4, thanks to the away goals rule in the Champions League quarterfinal second leg. Now, to discuss this, I want to say that until the minute that Sissoko gets injured, I want to congratulate both teams for an amazing 40 minutes or so of football, which was really entertaining to watch. I was having a good time, and I wish that would have been the remaining of the game, and the other game, the first leg. I wish that was as it was for those couple minutes in the first leg. Now, taking that out of the way, I want to congratulate the performance of Kevin De Bruyne, but I will talk about it in the next couple of minutes. But before anything, let's get started with the lineups. Manchester City went with Ederson, Kyle Walker, Benjamin Mendy, Kompany, Aymeric Laporte, a midfield 3 of Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne, and David Silva, and a forward line of Bernardo Silva, Sergio Aguero, and Raheem Sterling. There was a lineup from Tottenham Hotspur of Hugo Lloris, Bertongen and Alderweireld at center back, Kieran Trippier and Daniel Rose at fullback position, a midfield of Wanyama, Sissoko, Ali, and Eriksen, and a forward line of Heung-min Son and Lucas Moura. Now, with that out of the way, let's talk about the game. Because, first of all, I need to complain about the time wasting after Sissoko's injury. Because how is it that you allow Sissoko to get back in the field once he's injured just to waste time? Because that's all you're doing. You're killing time. You're trying to kill the momentum. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if the game kept going end to end and they keep exchanging blows, I believe Manchester City would have absolutely blitzed through Tottenham Hotspur. Unfortunately, after that, the game changed. I think Mauricio Pochettino did the best with what he had, and this is not a criticism to Pochettino per se, because he did what he needed to do and what he could, considering the squad that he had. But it's more a complaint to the away goals rule, because the away goal rule, it's a complete amount of horseshit, and I'm gonna say it plain as that. It is an absolutely piece of crap. Because you are rewarding teams to sit back and park the bus. That's what you're doing. With that, you have to worry about scoring in away games and not conceding at home games. With our style of trying to go for the attack, it is really hard to do so. You saw Tottenham going for it, and Manchester City going for it, because they both needed to score at the beginning of the game. And that's what I think we can say that most of us like that kind of football. At least that's what I do. I love seeing attacking, minded football, teams exchanging blows. I don't say that you cannot sit back and speculate a little bit during certain partial moments of the game. I completely understand that. That is, we can do that, any team can do that, and it is perfectly fine. But doing that for over half an hour of game, it's an absolute boredom, and it kills the game. It is so unfair that Kevin De Bruyne is at the end of the losing team, because Kevin De Bruyne today, oh my god, what a football player he is. Like, I've said it, like, everyone that knows me knows my love towards Kevin De Bruyne. I think he is an absolutely fantastic player. Like, before I knew Kevin De Bruyne, I've known Kevin De Bruyne since his time at Bremen, at Wolfsburg, and I knew it. That season that he had at Wolfsburg, I was thinking, Barcelona, God for De Bruyne. He is your Iniesta replacement. Like, he is the midfield that you need to sign. And unfortunately, they didn't do that. I think that he went only for that much of a high fee because Manchester City had infinite money, so the Wolfsburg knew they could get a lot of money out of him. But I believe you could sign him for 40 or 50 million euros, and what a bargain that would have been. Like, there are some players today in that pitch that I would have loved us to sign at the right moment. Another player like that, Heung-min Son. What a fantastic performance from Son today. Like, he did all he could. He was having a fantastic game today. He scored 2 goals, and his work ethic off the ball is absolutely sensational. Running the whole game long, covering the fullback, helping the midfielders. Like, what a piece of a footballer he is. He has pace, dribbling, good shooting. He can shoot with both legs. Absolutely world class. Same thing with De Bruyne. His amount of creativity that he was showing today was absolutely world class from KDB. But now, saying that apart, Manchester City are to blame for the couple seasons that they've been having, and it's been due to how Guardiola and Chiqui have decided to build a team. Because in my opinion, everyone can say, yes, they spend a lot of money. And my response to that is, well, Manchester United has spent a lot of money. Barcelona, Real Madrid have spent a lot of money. Liverpool have spent a lot of money. Bayern haven't spent a lot of money. Like, and Juve have spent a lot of money. Well, I mean, Bayern, I said they haven't spent a lot of money in comparison to everyone else in Europe. They've spent a lot of money in comparison to everyone in their own league. Why do you think that teams like Real Madrid and Barcelona are always at the top of the table? Because they spend the most money. Because money, it is a factor. But you're telling me that you make it seem as Guardiola is the only one that spends money. That's absolutely BS. Because everyone has spent a lot of money. Like, I think it's like at least Guardiola has put his system right. Like, he's implemented his system and executed very well. I'm not gonna say extremely well, because I think there's still ways to go. For example, the fullbacks, I think he needed to buy better fullbacks. I think for 50 million, the purchase of Kyle Walker was a little bit, I don't know, it wasn't, I wouldn't have done that in my opinion, to be honest. I think Benjamin Mendy, okay, it was unfortunate that he ended up having problems with injury and his attitude kind of stinks. But yes, I can understand the Benjamin Mendy purchase. But Kyle Walker, to be honest, I don't think he's that amazing. I think that you could have had the likes of, I don't know, Yusuf Attal is fantastic this season. You have the likes of Semedo, Sergio Roberto, you have Joshua Kimmich, you have Trent Alexander-Arnold, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Like, you have so many better fullbacks that you should really be considering upgrading Kyle Walker, because I don't think he's one of the best fullbacks in the world. For the defense, I'll say that Kompany's fine as a center back, but you should have really tried to put Stones more often, because I think since he got injured, he hasn't featured as much, and the partnership that he was forming with Laporte was being absolutely class. I think Fernandinho is not particularly like as amazing as everyone is making him out to be. I think he's really good, but you could do much better. the likes of Julian Bagel, the likes of Adrien Rabiot, Ruben Neves. Like, you could really upgrade in that pivot position for Manchester City. David Silva, what on earth is David Silva starting in midfield? Like, I do not get it. You have the likes of Bernardo Silva and Kevin De Bruyne that should be your midfield too, and yet you decide to go for David Silva. Like, it's something like the Rakitic or Toni Kroos situation where they have to play every single minute, regarding that they're not the best at their position in the club at the moment. Although Rakitic, he's been picking up his form, so it's kind of unfair to say that, but David Silva has not been that amazing consistent during the whole season. I think that you could have improved a lot during the whole season. I think that honestly David Silva should be playing less minutes, and you should be giving Bernardo Silva more minutes to play in midfield, so you can have Leroy Sané playing in attack. Because Leroy Sané, regarding like speed, quality in dribbling, good shooting, like, I think that honestly he's better than Raheem Sterling. I'm gonna say it. At least he has a higher ceiling than Raheem Sterling. I think he's better than Raheem Sterling. Although, and I'm not saying Raheem Sterling is bad. I absolutely love Raheem Sterling, but I think that Leroy Sané has a higher ceiling. How he has not been playing, it is mind blowing to me. Because with Raheem Sterling and Leroy Sané and Sergio Aguero in the pitch, you could be dominating games, then bringing in Gabriel Jesus from the bench. That is a great option. The likes of Gundogan should be ahead of David Silva. Like, I just cannot understand how they've built this team. And about Tottenham Hotspur, I want to reward Mauricio Pochettino for the amazing work that he's done with that team. Because getting top 4 consistently, I think they're going to make top 4, although they had a blip a couple weeks back, but I think they're going to get top 4. I think that it's been a really good work considering he hasn't been able to sign anyone, and he's competed well. The likes of Son, he's developed Son even better than he was at Bayer Leverkusen. He's developed Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Christian Eriksen, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Davinson Sanchez. He's made a better of Kyle Walker, Kieran Trippier, Danny Rose, Ben Davies, and the list goes on and on and on. Okay, let's just put it this way. He's made Moussa Sissoko look like a half-decent player. And everyone might be criticizing me because saying, Moussa Sissoko, he's actually really good. He is okay. I'm gonna say it, he's fine. But comparing to what he was, yes, he's really good. Because he used to be shockingly bad. Like, you have no idea. I saw him play at Newcastle, and he was really, really bad. Like, at least Gini Wijnaldum was shining in that Newcastle side. You could see that he was the best player in the team. Moussa Sissoko was absolutely crap. And he's made a good player out of him. So that is something to consider Mauricio Pochettino as one of the best coaches in the whole world. I think if I want a coach to develop young talent in the world right now, my top 4 or 5 are Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Mauricio Pochettino, and Ten Hag, I will say, because the work that he's done with Ajax is fantastic. But without switching off theme, it was an end-to-end game until the Moussa Sissoko injury. I think after that, it was just, the game was harmed by the away goals rule, because at the end of the day, at the end of the 2 legs, both teams scored the same amount of goals. At the end of the day, you're rewarding someone scoring away goals than the opponent, when basically this rule was created to make games have less extra time, because extra time would produce conflict in the pay-per-view showings at the TV, and they don't want that because that messes up their programming of schedule. And it's the same rule as the away goal rule is the same as scoring more goals at home. I score more goals at home, so I should be the one going through. That is the same thing we're saying. You just create an excuse to have less extra times happen in football. So they have to fix that, because if they fix that, any team knows that just outscoring the other team, they will go through. In football, it doesn't happen. Like, that's the reason Barcelona went out to Roma. They tied in the goal scenario, but they lost. Although I'm fine. I'm not fine, but we lost. We lost because we just didn't have the attitude. So I don't want to give it to the away goal rule. But in reality, we tied with Roma. We didn't lose to Roma. We tied to Roma at the end of the 2 legs. And so many times it's happened that a team that has scored a lot of goals and has played really well just loses to a really crap team, or to a team that at least doesn't deserve to beat you because you've scored the same amount of goals as they have. It was a very difficult match to watch, because it was very difficult to watch, because at the beginning it was so energetic. I think some other teams lost concentration, both of them. I think there were some mistakes during the match, but at the end of the day, it's very hard to call. I think Guardiola shouldn't be given stick. I think Mauricio Pochettino should be praised, but he didn't really outclass Pep Guardiola today. It was just lucky today. Today, whoever went through was going to have some sort of luck. And at the end of the day, it was Tottenham Hotspur. We're going to be seeing an Ajax Tottenham Hotspur semi-final and a Liverpool Barcelona semi-final. So congratulations to Tottenham Hotspur and Liverpool for going on today. Liverpool with a 4-1 thrashing of Porto, with goals of Salah, Mane, Firmino and Van Dijk. And I guess all I can say is that I hope that we can beat Liverpool. I'm really scared. I believe that if we can beat Liverpool, we're going to win this Champions League. But I believe Liverpool are, for me, the favorites to win the competition at this moment in time, because I'm still not confident about Barcelona giving their best and be able to give their best throughout the whole remaining games of the season. So leave me your comments in the comment section below. What do you think about the game? Who you think is going to win the Champions League? And I'll see you on the next one, Blaugranas.